after his death in 2021, those who knew John Edward Moore Sr. described him as a civic leader, a visionary, an unsung hero, and a role model. He was born in Birmingham, Alabama in 1923. His family moved to Dayton, Ohio, the birthplace of aviation, when he was a year old. There, John began to make his own quiet history as he engaged with some of the institutions that emerged following Orville and Wilbur Wright's pioneering invention of the airplane. John graduated from Wilbur Wright High School in 1941. He briefly worked as a civilian at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base near Dayton. He was drafted into the U.S. Army Air Corps in 1943 and stationed in Burma and Bangladesh, where he earned the rank of corporal. In 1946, he returned from World War II and started working as a clerk back at Wright-Patterson. Today, Wright-Patterson is one of the largest, most diverse, and organizationally complex bases in the United States Air Force, with a long history of flight tests spanning from the Wright brothers into the space age. John played a significant role in these developments, becoming the first Equal Employment Opportunity Commission (EEOC) officer in 1960 and the first African American Chief of Civilian Personnel in 1972. Upon his retirement in 1979, he received the Exceptional Civilian Service Award, which is the highest distinction bestowed upon a civilian by the U.S. Air Force. Throughout his life, John was devoted to his family, education, church, and community. He married Hester Sinclair Burton in 1944, and they had 2 children. He earned a B.S. in Business Administration in 1956 and received an honorary Doctor of Humane Letters in 1998, both from the University of Dayton. A lifelong member of the historic McKinley United Methodist Church, he was passionate about his faith and his church. John's experiences in the military overseas and stateside changed his life. He wanted to make a difference in his community. To these ends, he led transformative community initiatives and served on more than 50 boards and committees. He was the first African American to serve on the Dayton Foundation Governing Board, which he later chaired in 1972. He was also a founding member of the organization's African American Community Fund and chaired its Diversity Task Force. John also held a leadership role in the creation of the Job Center in Dayton, the largest one-stop employment and training center in the country. His other lifetime accomplishments and awards are extensive. Those who knew John said that his approachable warmth, sincere humility, and unquestionable integrity made him one of the most well-respected and influential leaders in the Dayton area. To learn more about the National Aviation Heritage Area, come, discover, fly at www.visitnaha.com.